Pajama Jam. Haha, what you know about Pajama Jam? I don't know how I came up with that, but it's just stuck. So I'm sorry if it's stuck in your head. It's one of those things. But this is a time for no criticism. This is a time for opening up and not standing in the way of whatever comes through. Giving thanks for this beautiful life, this human experience, because we are miracles. Everything that we are able to do with our bodies and our eyes and our everything, our ears, our mouths, taking it all in. We're just like these receptors walking around this planet, this beautiful planet that gives us abundance, that we are destroying, by the way. Just becoming one with the planet and all life, all sentient beings, and most importantly with ourselves. Stand in front of the mirror and look at yourself in the eyes for an extended period of time. See what that does for you. You'll get to a place where you're not looking at your outside anymore. You're starting to look at your soul. And that's what I'm trying to connect with more and more. Availability on what I choose to see. I open up to love, something that's always gotten the shove. I open up to truth, only my own. It doesn't matter what that means to you, to me. We all have our own version of free. We all have our own rights to connect with the Most High. If you choose to do so, but others would rather stay low, 'cause it's all they know. I know because I was always in those realms myself. I was addicted to the pain and suffering. I always used to look for the broken things, but that was then, this is now. And I smile so hard, so loud, the volume shakes the earth. I am experiencing my rebirth. I am just a child. The years mean nothing to me. I am still a kid in the backyard, digging in the dirt. And sometimes it hurts. But it's all a part of the journey. I came here to The separation that we choose to select has nothing to do with the ultimate effect that we can experience when we close our eyes and just listen and breathe and put your feet flat on the earth and forget everything you ever learned and start from a fresh place, a place that can show you new avenues to truth. 'Cause whatever's true for you may not be true for me, but I still honor you. Can you please honor me? 'Cause I see the pain, it's coming through on the screens. Gotta tune out, please turn it off. If you can't seem to find something better than what you've seen so far, everything you consume also consumes you. That's not who you are. You need to love yourself, and then you can love everybody else. But I'm no guru, I don't have any answers for you. I only have answers for me when I humble myself, surrender to love, connect with God on my own terms, with my own words. The language is not interpreted correctly by anybody else but me, and that's okay. I have my own version of hieroglyphics and graffiti and art that I place on my heart so God can shine his light through. Maybe it's a she, maybe it's a we, but I'm not getting tied up in what's the word I'm looking for that rhymes with she or we or he? Not getting caught up in technicalities. See, this is crazy, but this is truth. This is me right here, right now, with my bare feet on the earth, taking up the vibration and the love that Divine Mother Earth is bringing for us. There are so many belief systems out there, but I don't need to make them wrong for me to be right. And I don't need to fight. I'll stay home. I'll stay home, and you can call it whatever you want, but I pick my battles. They're the ones that come to the front door of my house. So if you stay away, you won't need to play the same tape over and over. I don't want to get involved with your politics. The change comes from within. It doesn't matter who is the president. I'm still here, paying my taxes, paying my dues, paying my bills and staying out of debt so they can't control you, because the debt is prison and you can't see that, because your credit cards are very loaded down. And that loads your mind down as well. You can't live free when you're sitting in a sick economy. Oh, the world is outside, it's not inside. It's outside, what's inside is my own kingdom of heaven. I breathe into the source in the middle of my chest. I close my eyes and breathe deeper and take large hits of prana like it's a bong hit when I used to smoke weed. Woo! Breathing it in and activating my cells, 'cause they're the ones that bring me health, and I charge them up with acceptance and love and unity with the gods that have watched over me. My life has been saved so many times, I don't know why, but I'm still here, and maybe it's because I'm here right now with this instrument in my hands, and my voice is not held back by criticism. It's saying some things that aren't exactly comfortable, and it's vulnerable, and it's okay, 'cause I give myself this permission every day. I call it pajama jam, but what it really is a connection with the Most High, Yahweh, Jehovah, Jesus Christ. Consciousness, it's the source of love, the brightest light. It uses the force. I am a Jedi in training, yes you are too, but you need to turn off the screen and get to sitting in silence and give yourself just 30 seconds, 'cause we know your attention deficit is not going to allow you to sit for longer than so long. But at least give it a try, test yourself, test your ability to shut off society and go within. Your heart is the source. Don't buy in to all of the dark force that's trying to control you. It's a movie, it's on a screen. Don't believe everything that you've seen. There are actors put in place to manipulate. I am alive, I am awake. I won't allow the hate to come into my heart. 'Cause if you have faith, you know this is just the start of the new earth. It's no mistake that you are alive, and this time you picked it, in fact, so that you can act in peace and love for yourself first. 'Cause it's only gonna get worse, but it will get better. But you are being tested right now. So allow God, the love, to come in. Just take a break and sit within. My gift to the world is a smile, even though I'm not comfortable smiling sometimes. I do it for the sake of others, to be of service, 'cause I know this world is hurting, and I am part of this world. I'm hurting too, but deep down inside I know what's going on. I don't need to run around and spit fear. It's been a crazy year, but it's 2020. The visions are becoming more clear. The planet's heating up, and that's a good thing, 'cause the old needs to burn away. We are phoenixes, and we rise from the ashes. But you have to learn, you have to burn first. Sign the contract to die to the past. Those old stories are not you. They were just experiences. They were energies that came and visited. They didn't become you unless you allowed them to attach to you, which I have done. But the more that I sit in front of the mirror and stare myself in the eyes, I learned more about my soul, not my outside, superficial part, but about my inside and about my connection to God and to all living things. And I'm no preacher, I'm no guru, I'm no master. I am a Jedi in training. And this is what I've learned so far. I'm a low-ranking spiritual being in comparison, which is not even relevant, but like I am humbled by being human. I'm humbled by being the spiritual being here right now with eyes and lungs and a heart and a mouth and musical ability and tools like a camera and social media to share. You know, it's vulnerable to come forth like this and talk about, you know, in times like this, like there's so much orchestration going on and spiritual warfare going on that we're not fighting. We're not supposed to fight. It's above our pay grade, you know? Like if you believe in God, if you believe in love, if you believe in something greater than yourself, you know that all of this static out on the streets is all just illusion. This third dimension is all illusion. It's a movie we came to play in. You know, this is not forever. It's not permanent. There's some emotional reactions and emotional status that comes out of this. We are all hurting. We all have those triggers from our pain, from our abuse, physical, sexual, like mental, you know, psychological. Like we're all sick, y'all. You're not alone. Like I feel that pain too, man. That when a guy's screaming for his mom on his last breath, that's gonna affect you. You're gonna think about your mom, and then that's gonna trigger a whole bunch of other things. I understand, but the war's not supposed to be fought with your hands. I am just as hurt and sick as you about the whole thing, but I can't bring more hate and confusion to the plate. I think I messed up by even jumping in, trying to be of service to help others see. They should probably look elsewhere for their information, 'cause the results of what they are consuming is consuming them. And they're being played, it's like a big intergalactic chess game. Stay true, stay home. Do some writing, sing some songs. Allow yourself to have a little prayer with God. Or whatever you call that. Maybe you'll sit down and figure out some mathematics, 'cause you're atheist and it's the science you believe. But get to work regardless. Find something to believe. Write out your own religion. Why do you need to go outside of yourself to find God? He lives right here, she lives right here, we live right here. Stop looking outside. Stop looking outside. Stop looking outside. Stop looking outside. Go within. Sit in front of the mirror and look into your own eyes. You are not separate from God. I just opened up and just sang what came through. I am not anything but a filter for a transmission that comes from somewhere I don't even know, but I'm just tuning in and making myself open and vulnerable. I suggest you do the same. Like, open up to your higher power, whatever that is, and grab a pencil and a piece of paper, or grab your instrument and just hit record and just start flowing. Ask God what He wants you to know, or what she wants you to know, or what it wants you to know. It's not about religion dividing us. It's about coming together in our own hearts and our own homes, not outside, not in a church, not in a building. Those places are good places of meeting, but it's not where God is. God is inside of your heart. Love is inside of your heart. Please do us all a favor and go visit that place and see what you can create. See what service comes up. Like, God, what am I supposed to be doing here? What's my purpose? What's my service in these times? Ask these questions. See what comes out, and then just go from there. At least give yourselves like 30 seconds, 1 minute, however long you can last in your heart space before your mind comes in and starts to distract you or tries to distract you. You know, this isn't a mind thing, it's a heart space thing. So bring your attention to the center of your chest and like try to feel your heart. Try to feel your heart. Like, if you can't see it or you can't touch it, like try to feel where it would be in your chest. Send your mental focus seekers to your chest area and see if you can feel where your heart is. See if there's some kind of weight there in the center of your chest. Try to feel some kind of beating. But bring your attention to that section of your body, to that center. Imagine a little orb of light of whatever color you want that to be. Just really dim right now. And then the more that you connect with this, the brighter it gets. And see how bright you can make that light. See how big you can make that orb. See if you can expand that orb beyond just your chest and bring it into every part of your body, of your limbs. And become a luminous being of light with Christ consciousness like Christ was. Christ was here to teach us things about ourselves, you know? He came as an example. I'm so grateful for this human experience as a spiritual being to connect with all of the masters, teachers, loved ones. You know, Jesus was not an accident. There's so many other, you know, connections to God that have different names, but Jesus seems to be the most common one that people connect with. So, you know, let's just even take the name out of it, just Christ or Source. Or love. Whenever you felt love, when have you felt love in your life? Who was there? What was going on? And you know you have. Yes, there's been a lot of dark stuff, but when have you been connected to love? Think about that time. Think about a positive time in your life when maybe you were, you know, you succeeded in something. Or when somebody else gave you a compliment and it just energized you, you know. Let's give each other compliments. Because we live in a world that people are just in competition. Let's complement each other, not compete. You know, we're all here to help each other out. There's no limitation on resources. We don't have to hoard anything. We live in abundance. Jesus Christ. Yes, we live in abundance, and we walk around like the people that are looting and stealing stuff from the stores, and the people that don't have jobs right now are living in scarcity mode, obviously, because they've got debt, and they're in prison of debt, and they have families to feed, and they didn't prepare. And so there are a lot of great lessons coming through for us right now through this uncertainty. And it's easy to get caught up in fear. It's easy to get caught up in that fight. And it's happening right now. Armageddon is happening right now. It's a spiritual warfare, and it's a personal warfare with your beliefs and everything you've been programmed with. Left, Democratic, liberals, the right, Republican. You know, you guys are you're fucking falling right into it. Snap out of it. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the illusion of the third dimension. And there are powers at play out there that put layers and layers and layers of actors in front of them. And you're just looking at this top surface and you're reacting to it. Think about what you're doing. I use that vulgar word because I'm passionate about what's going on right now. And honestly, it's not my business what you do. It's only my business what I do. And so, if it is in your best interest to tune me out, then do so. Find your own peace, find your own place, build your own kingdom of heaven in your heart. This drawbridge that you have on your castle, when you let it down, you become vulnerable to thieves coming and stealing your peace. Find out what it is that you're going to put your bridge down for. Sit in the watchtower of your mind and watch your thoughts. Make sure that nothing comes across that bridge that's coming to steal your peace. Try to create a peaceful body, ethereal body, spiritual mind. Go out for a walk. Put your feet on the earth. Breathe deeply. Ask for forgiveness. Humble yourself. You're not some star. You're not some influencer on Instagram. That third dimensional bullshit is nothing. You may make some money with it. You know, you may have some followers and get a bunch of ego, stimulation, but that's not who you are. It's not who I am. Honestly, I'm already a successful musician. I make an amazing living playing music, and it's not about the money. That's just a small fraction of all of it. You need to find your passion. I need to find more passion, because that's what ticks. That's what makes me tick. And the money comes, man. It's a big circle of abundance that I live in. And I'm not wowed by the compliments, and I'm very grateful for people stopping by and saying, hey, I really like this song. It spoke to me. That's awesome. But it's not about me. It's not about the Jameson face. That's why my logo represents my music. It's not me. I am David Jameson Hodge, born in Somerville, South Carolina, 1974. You know what I mean? I don't even... That Jameson brand is just a brand. That's all it is. It's not me as a person. People take shots at that brand, and that's okay because it's not me, And the reality is I'm still finding out who I am. Sometimes I express myself in unfavorable ways when it comes to interactions with situations that frustrate me, because I just want everything to be perfect. And then I want everything to go my way. I want to be the director, and I want all the actors to fall in line. And we do this with life, and then when it doesn't happen that way, we get disappointed, and we get, fired up. We get angry, and then we take it out on the people that we love, and we blow up like napalm, and we repel people, like people that we don't even really know. Open up our mouths and say some things, and they'll be like, whoa, that guy's weird. That guy's, I don't want to be around that guy. I've been that guy. I know this. I'm very aware. But it's just part of the journey. It's about learning how to be better at sharing in a more loving way and I'm getting better all the time. But yeah, in business and in personal relationships, I've opened my mouth and destroyed some things, and I'm not going to dwell on it. I signed a contract to no longer go back to that past story. It's about right now. My feet on the floor, breathing into my heart space and just listening. There was an old version of me. We're coming into the new earth. And it's here. So celebrate everything that you can create. You're a being of light, yes you are. You can live in your heart, but you gotta get out of your head, 'cause that's where you're gonna end up dead. Why do you want to die for something? Why don't you find something to live for instead? Please get out of your head. Thanks for letting me share. Thanks for tuning in. I love you. I'm learning how to love myself. This whole life thing is a miracle. We're standing on a planet that's spinning through space, the perfect distance away from the sun, and there's so much other stuff going on around me that I can't even see because my eyes only see so much UV ray. My ears only pick up so many decibels. And I'm so limited on my perception. And I'm doing the best I can with what I got. So if you know me, if you've ever been around me, and we've shared some times, thank you for that. If I've ever been out of the line and made you feel uncomfortable, I apologize. But let's forgive each other. Let's move forward. Let's look for the new earth. Let's look for a new consciousness. This old system is dying. It talks about it in the Bible. It talks about it all over everywhere. There are people in power that are trying to keep their power, and they're struggling, and they're losing. And it's awesome. Stay tuned. Stay in your house. Go within. Start to create. Write some art. Do some writing. Create something. Build something. Come up with a business. Do whatever it is that you're here to do, what you're best at. Find it. Do it. We need to see it. We need everybody to come together in their heart space and do their heart's work now. This is about love. Watch what you eat. Watch what you consume. Select what it is that you want to watch. You feel your body when you're watching something. If you're feeling like your heart advancing, then turn it off. Go find something else that brings your heart rate down to a peaceful, calmer place. It's going to be different, but it'll be good. Promise you. Love you.